Alright, let's go grab more coal. Yeah, getting more coal is probably what we should be doing right now. But we still have the store, you know? That's why we've mined it and put it to the side for now, just so we can get this going. I do think that we should transfer all of our coal though, so I'm gonna put down our inventory right here, and hopefully we'll remember where it is. Buy our sulfur. And we'll just carry all of our coal up there. We still do have some excess coal here, but it's not directed towards this, so that's why it's not working. So for now, we'll just have to get that way. Now we've jump started it, so it's all good again. You can see that we're not even reaching our cap really. So without the laser turrets, we're still good on electricity. It's just that we're not getting our coal in. Alright. That should help us out a little bit. It looks like we still have some mining up there, so that's nice. But that's not gonna last very long. Okay, we'll just sit there, whatever. So we have a whole bunch of iron ore that I'm gonna be transferring over. It does look like we're doing really well on iron, but we're doing just awful in copper, which is what we expected once we turned on the low density structures, but just to see. But fortunately, I mean, nope, just kidding. Let's say, fortunately, it is getting through here, but that is not the case anymore because we are making circuits again because I took this away. I needed to change that into a filter inserter, but oh well. Right, here you go. So processing units, we need these mainly for utility signs. We need 2 per, and we need around like 500 utility signs total. So that's made, not the actual number. So we'll need about 1,000 processing units. And when you think about it that way, that's actually not too many. It's a little bit more reassuring because we have 14 already. You know, that's almost there, right? Let's pick up our inventory. Or I forget where it is. We're good on sulfuric acid. We're good on plastic. That's good to know. That's mainly because we're not making any advanced circuits anymore because we don't have the copper for it. Oh boy. Just do that as a supplement for now while I figure out what we need to do. Okay, so let's have this output. Those in there for now. Ooh. Yeah, that's not looking good. Yeah, at this rate, we're definitely not going to be able to make any productivity modules or speed modules. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna at least set it up. Just one of each. Again, the speed modules are gonna be for our rocket control units. Ping those. Okay, so for the best chance of getting circuits down there, we're gonna do a double-sided belt. That's definitely not gonna last very long, but what can I do? So, let's see how we're doing here. We have a decent amount of low density structures. Let's see how we're doing on robot frames. We have 77. 77 is good enough for around 200. That's nice. We ran out of steel. That back. We're just running out of everything. That's gonna go in there. Batteries are good. Let's go pick up more advanced engines. We have plenty of advanced engines. Alright, so we'll pick this up, and then we need these. And let's start making this. Okay, so while that's going, let's get the things that we need for purple science. Purple science is a little bit more doable, I think, because it's rails and electric furnaces and productivity. Okay, it's not more doable. Electric furnaces need the advanced circuits, and so do productivity modules. So we're kind of stuck in the same boat here. Basically, not enough circuits to go around. But I am going to get that started. So we're going to need to mine more out. I was hoping that wouldn't be the case, but it is. Let's go grab some stuff. And let's refill our steel machines here. Furnaces. Where is this copper coming from? There's random copper in a lot of these things. Using me. How's our concrete? Let's look at the concrete so we can make the centrifuge and do that real quick. Okay, that's good. Get our circuits. And again, we're only going to set up one because I don't think we're going to use it. But I want to try, if ever so slightly, and doom it to failure just so I can say, oh, I was right. We never used it because it was way too slow. And no one's going to tell me that I probably should have put more centrifuges because my chat is the best. Thank you guys for indulging me here. Oh, we need 100. Okay, go for it. So, how do we want to set this up? We're gonna need this real estate eventually. Uranium is almost up, kind of, in a way. I probably will just avoid this and start mining from over here. So if that's the case, I'll set up a centrifuge right here. Hello? What a golden gift you have given me. Past me, thank you so much. This won't last very long, but it's gonna help, certainly. Okay, centrifuge is made. Let's plop it down right there. Put a chest there. Chest here. I really don't need to use second sorters. The thing works so slowly. Doesn't matter. Alrighty. So, now the question is, will time be on our side? Well, I mean, technically time is... This will eventually round it out, but are we going to be here long enough? So if time is not on our side, this will work out. So this is our backup plan. This is gonna run out pretty quick though. So I don't really believe anything's gonna come out of this, but we'll try. Let's go refill up our sulfur. I should probably make more barrels now that we have the steel to sustain it a little bit better. Am I still gonna do it? Probably not. Okay, well that's going... Okay, what is our top priority? Our top priority right now is to make sure that we keep up on copper. Because as long as we keep on copper, everything still runs, and as long as everything's running, we'll eventually get to where we need to be. If we have no copper, and that just doesn't run, then there's no way we win. There's no way we got our rocket. So what I think needs to happen is we need to make sure we add more miners up here. At the very least, that's the very least we can do. We could start mining further down, further up. But at the moment, it seems like it's okay with our current setup. I'd love to have more smelters, more everything, but mining takes time. It takes a lot of time, and we're not exactly there yet. Okay, so this should get more sulfur going into here, which will mean we mine a little bit more. And we'll get here. So if you're unfamiliar with how nuclear reactors work, basically you get the uranium ore, you put them in the centrifuge, and you hope you get the 230 something, 238, 236, the other version. You have 238 here, and you're looking for this one. What is it called? 235. So it's a 7.7% chance that you'll get the 235 out of this processing, and a 99% chance you'll get the other one that you don't want. So that's the bummer. There is further research called the Covarex enrichment process, which I have realized that it now costs 1,500 purple. And once you do that, if you have 40 of the 235, you basically you can enrich the one that you don't want into the one that you do want very slowly, provided you start off with 40 of the 235. So basically it's infinite energy once you get 40 of the 235s. That's what the whole waiting thing is. And so far we've not gotten lucky once. Again, we need 40 to get that going. So we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, let's get all that copper mining I was talking about going. Anything else that needs our attention before we go off and do that? Yes. More engines. Strangely, I thought I added more engines to you guy, and you needed more thing, whatever that is. And you need more engines as well. Oh yeah, okay. All right, so let's get our engines here. This is more important. Add our engines here. And then we're going to question why I took away the the gear making thing that I had before. That's not the right side at all. Okay, well, we are now switching sides. This is now the pipe, or this is now the gear side. Glad you acquiesce. So we need more pipes in here as well. Revamp. Go. Okay, so that's going to give us a couple more engines. At this point, we have tons and tons of blue science. Definitely. So we should probably actually start researching with this blue science, because in the end, we're still going to be waiting for the other science stuff. The only reason that we wouldn't use our blue science right now is because each blue science is advanced circuits that we'll have to make later on, and that currently is part of our issue right now. So if we use up blue right now, we're just gonna compound our issue for later. So looks like we're getting low on power again. This is full. Okay, so we'll attach the last two steam engines and hope for the best. Surprisingly, this is still going. And again, we only need 1,000 of these, and we've already had maybe 300. That's pretty nice. But we're all out of our copper. Still have some left, but pretty much gone. And because of that, what we should do is we should completely get rid of those chests. I don't need the loader. I don't I don't know why I was trying to put one there. All right. And put a loader here. There. So now, hopefully, it's a little iffy because you would think that all this going into here will just go straight out here. But it does look like we're grabbing some on the way, so hopefully that will stay. You can look at this number here though. It's going down pretty quick though. So the saturation of the copper is still fine, it looks like. That's good. Iron, surprisingly, is gone. But we have this stash here, so let's fill her up. And put some coal or stone in. I'm not gonna put all of it. And I will just, that's good enough. This stone is reserved for our rails. Okay, it's time. I'm gonna switch gears again after we fix this. But it's time to fix our oil situation because we have all this oil, but our petroleum is low because the rest of them are full. There's no reason it should be like that when we have advanced oil processing right now. Let's fix this. I thought I made boilers, did I not? Hey Lauren, how's it going? Where did I put all my stone furnaces? I know I have extras. Where did I put them? I did not use them. Also, why is this here? What's going on? Alright, well, we'll just make more boilers then. not the most elegant way to do that, but it will work all the same once I... a little bit. Go. So our power woes should be back in business. Be gone, rather. Let's see how our coal is doing. It is not looking fantastic, but it should hold for a little bit longer. There's plenty of coal here where I don't want to siphon any more to the plastic. That's just so daunting. We'll head there back. We'll head there in a little bit. First, I want to get this under control. So let's start this. Problem here is that we're gonna need some water to and this takes up a lot of space that I want to get rid of. We can move the pipe to the other side. I didn't leave enough room. I thought this would be enough room. It is not. Okay, so I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and see if we can put more storage tanks this way, and then move this, or remove these, and in this place put the chemical plants. Eventually we'll be able to remove the these storage tanks anyways, so doesn't really matter where I put them right now, as long as they move the tanks over a little bit. Alright, so I added two more, and these weren't full to begin with, so I'm gonna wait for these to reach equilibrium, and then I'm gonna take this away. This will force all the liquid into these tanks. I don't think I actually have to wait, but I just safe. I'm a little unsure how exactly it forces all of this fluid into these tanks, because this can only hold 24K. So if it gets to the 24K, I don't know if the extra goes into the tank after that, or it just gets lost. I think it goes into the tank, but I'd rather not lose it if I don't have to. All right, so we can check it actually here. So let's save. 16K, so 8K, 8K. So they should both be full once I remove this. Or did it do it? No. Yeah, I think I lost a lot of fluid there. I'm gonna reload just because I need to learn how this works. And so I'm gonna try to figure this out. So like these are all 15K, 16, 16, 16. So if I remove this, presumably this should go into the rest of them, right? But it doesn't. We had 8K go into here for a brief second, and then another 2K here. So it looks like we lost like 4K. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was just too fast for me to check everything at once. and maybe the numbers aren't, because the numbers aren't precise, you can only see up to the thousands. Perhaps it worked as planned. But we can try again. So we have 17K here. We have, these are, the lowest are 16. So okay, maybe it did work. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it distributed 17K between these, but they all did go up. So who knows, right? Probably, but the problem is I don't know any better way to do this. I think in the end we lost like 10K light oil right there. This is pretty tragic, but I'm over it. Let's just fix this and get done with it. Putting this wall here for support. We've learned that a 9 tile square, as long as there's walls, it somehow works out. Who knows? I don't understand the cave-in mechanic at all. But this is how we're gonna do it. Let's bring some water down. So we need a pump, I mean. Pump is there, and then we're just gonna bring it along here and then bring it down. If you would give me just a second, we need to make sure I have space on my computer or I run out and ruin my recording. Alright. It looks like I can't bring it down here because if I put this down, it would try to mix with this, so it wouldn't work. I have to actually start it here. And we want to bring it down to here. As long as this doesn't interfere with anything, we can just put that. Where does this need to go? Needs to go second. There. Don't need to be fancy. I'm not going to be walking here. There and there. So that works. Only issue here now is I need to figure out how to get light oil to this area. I see a fix for it, but it's not very elegant. And you know, whatever, doesn't matter. Pipes. And there we go. And there we go. So the correct ratio for all of this, that I believe, is it's supposed to be 10 refineries, 1 heavy to light, and 7 light to petroleum. If you're thinking it's 817, I believe it changed in this new version. So that's why I think it's 1017 instead of 817. So we do need to get one heavy to light, especially since we have so much extra heavy. I'm going to actually put 2 down, even though based on our ratio, this is completely incorrect. This is just an easy way to balance what we're working with. The lubricant, I don't think we need anymore, so I'm just gonna completely get rid of it. Then we'll have some space for this. This. Let's extend this a bit. Get down. There we go. So we have heavy turning into light, light turning into petroleum a bit slowly, also light turning into solid fuel turning into rocket fuel, and rocket fuel being saved up for our rockets. I do think that we should add a couple more rocket fuel machines, so let's do that right now. That way we'll have at least one component to the rocket that we don't have to worry about. And I can fit another one right here, I think. But why not? Because as you can see, these things make real slowly, so that'll help me out. Alright, so oil is... it's not done, but it's better than it was before. Change these to undergrounds so I can walk through here. We could potentially add another refinery, but that's going to require a lot of checking and planning with our pipes. So I'm just going to ignore that completely right now. We have so much oil. It's a shame that we're not actually using it. But done is done. Let's figure out where else we need to do. What else we need to do. Copper still looks okay. It's not great, but it's working. It's not really working, but it's there. Let's try and get more miners up. The problem at this point is that the input might actually be enough for our output. The amounts that we're actually making at a time with our smelters, that is our bigger issue, I think. But we just don't have enough space to consider doing anything else at the moment, at least. So if we can get 6 more going, that'd be pretty swell. That does look to be the case, so we just need to connect it. Best way would be up through the top here. A little bit of a roundabout method, but it works. Can't complain. And there we go. So we've added more copper. Iron looks okay. Definitely not fantastic, but it looks okay. I guess next we need to make sure we're on top of our coal. So we're gonna mine up a little bit more to the north, but before we do that, I'm going to go supply our processing units and that once again with circuits. You know, all in all, our advanced circuits aren't doing too bad. Looks okay. Looks acceptable. It's just our main circuit line that is struggling. Okay, so that's all good. Surprisingly, we have a ton of engines still. That's fine, that's fine. So blue's in a good spot, even though we're really not making any engines anymore. That's fine. I'm not gonna change that right now. How are we doing? You still working? You still are currently working? Let's go pick up our low density units and make more yellow. You see how quickly we're using up all of our low density? It is astounding. But we're hitting that point where eventually we'll catch up to the point where we don't need to make any more, and we'll just use enough for our rockets. At least that is the hope. So we have 105 currently, we have 300 in the making. So good. We're actually limited by our rocket, our frames, which is kind of amusing since I've been making this for quite a long time now. But it's only been one, and they make 20 seconds each, so you can see why that would. I think I can pick this up now. I'm going to pick this up primarily just because it's less for me to process. Because we're good on we're good on blue. It's everything else that we're not good on. See, you might be able to even say that we have enough blue for the rest of the game. And I don't think that would be far off. But we're going to continue to make them. And because of that, I'm going to consider using some of our blue. What can we use this with? Breaking forest, useless. Substations, meh. Crash units, no thanks. Cargo size, possibly very helpful. Power armor. Power armor would be nice, but it's not that helpful at this point because mainly we can't use any of the modules. We need to get our portable fusion reactor, and that's going to cost us a lot, and I probably won't make them. So we are only doing this for the extra inventory space and the slightly extra defense. which is not negligible, but I don't know if it's worth the time. Mining productivity, I think that's probably where I'm going to go with this, because the rest are either too expensive or not worth it. Inserter capacity bonus. Yeah, I like that. We'll do inserter capacity bonus and then we'll do mining productivity. I should actually probably do it the other way. All right. Okay, so all that's done. We have that making. Let's go and see if we can go mine some more coal. So our two options are to mine coal down here or continue and search up this way, which is what I think I'm going to do. Already have the infrastructure here to work with, so it doesn't cost us as much to keep going here. Let us try and wipe the floor clean. Fortunately, with our setup, it's not too hard to just get everything else that we missed. There we go. And this is not anything I care about, so I'm not even gonna bother doing those. Okay, so we have a little bit of ore injection coming back down there, so that's nice. But obviously it's not enough, so we're gonna plop down our robo port, our turrets, our laser turrets, and get to town. Not liking how power is looking little rough, just for placing the laser turrets. Oh dear. Yeah, we're on that cusp of, you know, just a small amount could cause a brownout. All right, so even still, I'm going to go forward with this. Let's save. Oh no, we're completely gonna run out of electricity this way, aren't we? I mean, it's not actually a big deal because we'll just replace the coal and restart it again, but it is gonna be a little bit of a nuisance. Already out of ammo actually in that guy. Maybe I shouldn't have so many laser turrets up. Maybe I should just have like one or two. We'll just keep it as is, but we'll keep on mining. The area is very wide for a vein, so that's really nice. Should be able to get a lot of coal out of this pretty quickly. Completely forgot about walls. It's a thing. I mean, this is certainly something. It's great to just see the laser point on each of the enemies that come up and everything dim. It's very dramatic. Looks like the vein doesn't really go this far down, so we'll just be focusing on this area right here. Instead, we're gonna be focusing on this area right here. What are you doing? Yeah, robots? Following directions? How dare you? Actually in here, it's not really a big deal at all, because if I run out of electricity at all, then nothing terrible happens. Really, these guys only work on defense. They don't work on offense. So I'd have to screw up pretty bad to run into some major issues with no power. But look at all this coal. This is very exciting. I think this is a pretty decent stopping point here. Fortunately, they've corrupted this area with more uranium. I don't like to see that. Can mine it. We can get some sulfur up here, but kind of a pain. Right? We're gonna mine the rest of this out, I guess. They already did the digging for me. Might as well take advantage. Yeah, laser turrets, pretty good. Pretty good. Range is nice. The damage is fantastic. Quite happy with how they're working for us. Right. So this is our new section that we'll be mining out. I think it looks pretty good. I think this looks very promising for the coal that we're gonna need. And I don't really foresee too many power issues. Again, you know, the problem with using robots to put down walls here is that they're not faster than I would be. And putting down the wall is more important than taking the wall off. So unfortunately, probably just better if I place it myself. So I will do that. Being really imprecise with my X here. All right, done. Unfortunate that there's uranium here. Hopefully it won't bother us too much. And I think that's everything. Some light in here, light it up, see what we're working with, and on from there. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, this is not as believable anymore as a chocobo. Maybe it's some sort of ostrich. The neck feather thing. I don't know. I don't know. Sad day. Let's go. We have our blueprint. My mom. All right. All right. Seems legit. Okay, so that wasn't... Do I want to have it like this? Probably not. How do you... Try that again. I'm going to move it over a little bit so I can get another double-sided one on the other side rather than two single-sided ones. That would be not as good. This. Okay, that works out. I'll have to flip these, but that's more to my liking here. Let's put down our chest. Already put down our chest. Let's let our bots do the job here. Love it. Look how quick that was. Blueprints are amazing. Take these. There's still more that we can get out of this, but to forego that for right now. I'm gonna grab these last couple though. I do see that it's blocked up there, and we'll fix that shortly. Okay. Looks like everything's working. That looks like a nice, healthy amount of coal coming down. Gonna try to use what we learned on the other side. Filter out specifically our coal. This is all dried up, so I can get rid of this for now. Filter out iron right here. Do I build another loader I made? I do. And okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to do there. Let's transfer all this current iron down so we can... That's not what I wanted to press. Nightmare. Stop this. Stop all this. Go. Good enough. Let's check on the rest of our base after we've done all that mining. Hopefully everything is still working. Mining productivity is on the way. Iron in there. Still making our yellow science before we've even made the building. We've gotten about a third of the way through, so that's pretty awesome. And I guess it's time to go and transfer all this stone again. Even though I just picked up my inventory, I think it's important that we do this. And we're using all the stone. It's going to be for rails. We're going to need a lot of rails, and the rest we can use for our stone bricks, which I probably should use right now. I think we have plenty of stone right now to sustain us. We have all these filled. Purple science, we're gonna need... We're gonna need 300, 600, 1,600 purple science. We make 3 at a time, so let's say that's around 550. So 550 total made, which will mean like 15,000 rails. Is that right? Don't do math on stream, kids. It does terrible things to your reputation as a nerd. So let's say 15,000 rails. 15,000 rails will need about 7,000 making. So that's 7,000 stone. So we're more than enough there in terms of stone. That means that we can actually convert all of our existing stone into brick and use the brick to lay out into our base. That will make it a little bit more stable. We'll be running faster and all the above. So that is my current plan. Once I have all these into place, I'm going to pick up our current stock of stone bricks and I'll spread them out along the area. Because we run a lot, so having just a little speed boost will definitely help us out. Right, so we've cleared out this entire area and looks good. Hey team, thanks for watching. If you're looking for more content, playlists are on your screen right now. And if you enjoyed my videos, I'd really appreciate it if you could throw me a like, comment, or subscription. They'd help me out a ton. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.